365 Days with Calvin for March 24. Vows to the Lord. I will pay my vows unto the Lord now in the presence of all his people. Psalm 116:14. Suggested further reading, Deuteronomy 23:15 through 25. David's steadfast piety now shines forth in his willingness to fulfill the vows he made to God when he was in the midst of danger. He did not forget those promises, as most people do. When the hand of God lies heavy upon them, many people ask for God's help, but shortly after receiving that help, they soon bury in oblivion the deliverance that they have received. In speaking of the true worship of God, the Holy Spirit properly connects by an indissoluble bond these two parts of worship. Call upon me in the day of trouble, and after your deliverance, glorify me. Psalm 50:15. If any regard it absurd for the faithful to enter into a covenant with God by making vows to him in hopes of procuring his approbation, I must explain that they do not promise the sacrifice of praise to soothe him by their flatteries, as if he were a mortal like themselves. Also, they do not attempt to bind God to themselves by proposing some reward, for David previously protested that he would not offer any recompense. The intent of vows, first, is that the children of God may have their hearts strengthened with the confidence of obtaining whatever they ask. Second, it is that they may be stimulated to offer up more gratitude to God for his mercies. The privilege of vowing may surely be conceded to the children of God in their infirmity, for by this means their most merciful Father allows them to enter into familiar conversation with him, provided they make their vows for the right purpose. Whatever happens, nothing may be attempted without God's permission. For meditation, many of us might be uncomfortable making vows to God, thinking of that as bargaining with the Almighty. But if we are able to leave behind the notion of repaying God, as David did, such vows can be a great stimulus for praise, worship, and service. How have you paid your vows unto the Lord? The reading for March 24.